Okay, I am really worried about Megan Gustafson. Oh, man, no points tonight. They gave her almost 7 full minutes. No points, no rebounds, no assists, no steals, no blocks, not one free throw attempt. But she had 2 fouls and a turnover and a negative 20 plus minus. And that's in almost 7 minutes. And that's about as much as you're going to get, okay? So if you're getting 7 minutes or close to 7 minutes, you got to make them count. You got to at least get 4 rebounds, okay? At least 4 rebounds and get to the free throw line at least once or twice in 7 minutes. That's possible. She didn't do it. And let me tell you what she's going to have to do, because she was getting out rebounded by Lauren Cox and the rest of them. Even in those 7 minutes, she was getting out rebounded. Okay, players are jumping over her. She can't compete with them in terms of her vertical leap. Okay, Leilani Mitchell gave her the ball on the perimeter. They backed off of her. She wouldn't shoot, so she gave it back to Leilani. Right? People, this is a problem. This is a problem. And twice in those 7 minutes, she was tired. Right? Well, she's not getting enough minutes anyway, so of course she would get on the floor and be a little bit winded, but you can't show that you're fatigued in barely 7 minutes of play. And that happened twice of her trying to get up and run up the court. She was clearly gassed. Okay, which is why she committed that other foul, her second foul, because she was gassed. Megan, this is what Megan is going to have to do. She has 2 options. Get with the trainer, get your body down to a skinny wings body. Megan needs to weigh about 185, 190. She needs to get down to like 190. Okay, she needs to have rock hard abs. She needs to be chiseled, right? She needs to look totally skinny, completely different. Get down to like 185, 190. Once you do that, you got to start getting you some guard skills, shooting 500 3-pointers a day, 500 mid-range shots a day. So you got, in each day, you're putting up 500 3-point shots and 500 mid-range shots. The next day, you need to also maybe lower that a little bit so where you can work on your ball handling ability. Get with the dribbling coach and work on your ball handling ability. Okay, where you can be creative with that basketball, because at this point, Megan, you're going to be a 6'3" guard, a 6'3", 6'4" guard. That's what you're going to be. So you need to get with a dribbling coach, a ball handling coach, right? Obviously, you need to get with a shooting coach, and you need to get your weight low, and you need to transition from a big to a guard, from a big to a guard to a wing. That has to be the transition. That way, your energy is up. You're not fatigued. You have ball handling ability. You can get your own shot. They can't leave you open because you're going to drain threes, and you could hit mid-range shots. You could take people off the dribble and get creative with that basketball, and it's going to help your vertical game, right? Because you're going to be lighter. Okay, that's what you have to do. Here's your second option, Megan. You're just going to have a life overseas. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. Sierra Dillard, this is her second year playing overseas, and she's dominating in Finland. Okay, now Sierra should be in the WNBA, but the WNBA, they just don't have enough teams and they don't believe in her. But Sierra dominated in college, and she's dominating overseas. They just can't stop her. She's breaking ankles all over the place. Okay, so you're just going to have a career overseas. That's your second option. I believe you'll do wonders overseas. Okay. Yeah. And that's what you have to do, Megan. That's what you have to do. You're going to have to change from a forward to a wing, which means you need to get down to 185 to 190. Chiseled. You have to look like a brand new person. Get with a dribbling coach. Okay, and get with a shooting coach, right? And you're going to successfully transition from a big to a guard, a big guard, or a big to a Dewana Bonner wing. That has to be your transition, Megan. Your only other option after that is to play overseas, okay? Because what you're going to find out is that the WNBA is going to get bigger, taller, faster, stronger. So you're going to get way more bigs in the game playing power forward and center. They're going to be super athletic. They're going to be taller than you. And it's just going to be hard, okay? And teams are going to say, well, what can we do with her, right? This is why I'm saying it can't just be, well, I can just develop me a three-point shot. That's not good enough. You need ball handling ability, like crossing people over, breaking ankles. Dewana Bonner, like you literally have to turn your body into Dewana Bonner and your game into Dewana Bonner's game, okay? That just has to be the case, right? So your body needs to get down to 185, 190. You need to be chiseled, okay? Your game has to be Dewana Bonner's game. Threes, crossover moves, ball handling ability, mid-range game, plus Megan, you still have all your post moves. So then you're going to dominate the league. But if you're not, if you're not going to do that, you're just going to have to play overseas, because at this point, what can they do with you, right? You're not shooting threes. You can shoot them, but they're not really letting you shoot, or you're not shooting them because I'm not sure if you're really too confident. But that's just not good enough, because you need crossover ability, right? You need to be breaking ankles out here, right? You need Dewana Bonner's game. If you can get Dewana Bonner's game, you'll dominate this league, right? And your body has to change so you can be quicker and faster. And if you're not going to do that, then you're just going to have to play overseas, because right now, there's just not a place for you. It's going to be like Elena Coates. Elena Coates was your height, okay, and was, your size pretty much, maybe a little bit bigger in terms of her weight. And Elena Coates is out of this league because all she was good for was rebounding. That was it. And she's out of this league. She couldn't do anything else. So turn to Dewana Bonner in terms of your game, or you're just going to have to play overseas. I love you, though. God bless.